picked up a 2020 Power Wagon, and we're gonna build it. Hey, parts are here. Why don't you guys come take a look?
Let's do it.
Ooh. Super beef. Do our off-road things.
To Total Archery.
I can't wait.
We've run into a little bit of a setback, we'll say, on the front bumper. We're running into some winch issues. Really, we're just gonna see what kind of magic Banker can pull off. He's gonna definitely have to do some tweaking of his own. So far, so good, but that's our only holdback at this time, and time is actively running out. All right, so we're back. We were able to work our way through the bumper situation, and by we, I guess I mean Banker. He figured it out. He was able to get those brackets out of the way, get our road armor bumper installed. Only took like 4 of us to get that thing on there, but we were able to figure it out. Really, after that, that moved the build right along. We were able to have our very own Dustin Korth lay down some decal work for us. That all went very smooth. That completely changed the look of the truck. Really, we went from having a black Power Wagon. The wrap was really nice and changed that satin look, but getting all those decals on there, being able to show all the vendors and sponsors that we worked with, and just add that color match to those wheels, that really changed up the look of the truck, which I think for all of us kind of set it off. It was nice to see the Anthem loud and proud right on the side of that thing. Stop one with the Power Wagon was Total Archery Challenge. That was our first possibility of being able to take the truck out. We finished it about 5 days before we left, laid vinyl on it about 3 days before we left. So the truck really pieced together, and immediately we were on the road. Being able to have that large of a truck was very nice. Pulling a small trailer along the way, that was an experience and a half, we'll say. We made it there pretty okay and no real issues, but pulling such a small trailer with such a large vehicle became exciting along the ways, and I've never seen things wiggle quite like that behind vehicles. So it was exciting, but getting to Total Archery, really that truck was the piece of show that we needed. We had our whole entire tent set up, but that Power Wagon part next to it, that turned heads, that brought people in. I've also never seen the amount of people on a wrapped vehicle simply just come up to the truck and just touch it and just rub the truck and then quickly move away before anybody came and asked them any questions. I think a lot of people were very interested to see how we wrapped that and how we got a Power Wagon to go into that satin finish. That seemed to really have people's mind blown. really that truck was the showpiece, and holy cow did it go well. I mean, we were able to park it into the event there, the only show vehicle that was on site, and it did its job. The rest of the event really was incredible. We were able to take 2 shooters on course each day. That was an amazing experience. Like I said, the event is one of the top archery competitions in the entire world as far as challenge courses, not necessarily a place to win prizes, but a place to challenge yourself personally of can you pull these shots off. So each day we got to put Anthem shooters on the course and able to meet insanely cool people, partner up with some of the biggest brands while we were there, and really just have a good old time. So this whole experience, I guess, summed up now that we got those decals on there, it's been an experience. We knew when we got the Power Wagon and when we picked it up on day 1 that really we were kind of just coming out of COVID. We knew that it was going to be a bit of a process trying to get the parts in. That was completely accurate. We ran into multiple, we'll just say, bumps in the road on getting those parts in, as we've all seen along the way. But really, we were able to pull it off, and that was the coolest part, is that we were able to take the truck from stock in that lot to what you now see today. That is pretty cool. Again, when we started this, Anthem has never had a show truck, never had a company vehicle, never had that flagship, here we are vehicle, and really this whole experience from start to finish has now accomplished that. We've been very appreciative along the way, and we've learned a lot. We've learned about what to do when you buy a truck with a winch on it and what that's going to entail for bumpers. We've learned that sometimes 10-week deadlines turn into 18-week deadlines. We've really learned pretty much every piece of information we could while making our way through this build. So really, now that we have the Power Wagon in hand, we have the keys, the ability, we have that flagship vehicle that can get us anywhere, the options are endless. I mean, we're already knocked out Total Archery Challenge. That was just step 1 in the road. We have lots of places all across the US that we're looking to take this thing and will take this truck. So really, the options are endless, and we're pretty excited about it.